inside the West Virginia Coliseum, where the Mountaineers won their 400th game inside the Coliseum Wednesday versus Texas Tech. As we take a look at the starting lineups, Baylor has only one loss this season to UCLA, but this lineup is undefeated as Lauren Cox did not play in that UCLA game. The way Baylor played against Texas, Brown likes that shot, doesn't get it. Another 50-50 ball, and again, it's Natalie Cho.
Another offensive rebound. They're forcing, West Virginia is forcing the perimeter shots that they want Baylor to take, but they're not taking care of business and blocking out.
That is Kristy Wallace coming off an outstanding effort, 27 points versus Texas on Thursday.
Yeah, stories, whether it's religious or ethnicity or LGBT or Special Olympics, it's a terrific gathering of people to celebrate inclusion and diversity. It's been exactly what West Virginia needed.
Jones just loses the handle into the hands of Richards. Up ahead, Morris to Wallace. Nice pass. And that's the way the first quarter will come to an end.
Conference, and as they've been battling here in Big 12.
Wallace on the dribble drive and is fouled on the play by Ray.
And Kristy Wallace is that same kind of player for Baylor. She's unselfish. So many times she defers to her teammates and sets them up, but she also has the capability. In the post-game press conference after the Texas win, people were asking about, wow, is Kristy Wallace was that just amazing? And Kim Mulkey said she has the ability to do that every night, but she sets up her teammates instead.
Don't give up that outside shot.
That's Muldrow that's having to defend Kalani Brown inside.
And they came over a little bit too late to Brown.
And look at Brown working on the block here and the vision that Kristy Wallace has. It's just too late by the help side there in the freshman to get back into place.
Wallace. Couple of dribbles, tough pull up, almost gets it. Foul's going to be on Shania Ray, and that'll be her second personal foul. So, and here it is again. Just a heads-up play. Wallace knows she got fouled, was going to put it up there anyway. Kristy Wallace, of course, the big game against Texas happened Australia Day, which I thought was interesting. And the last game we had with Baylor, we talked about what a competitive family she comes from. And she said it starts with her dad, John, and she's the only person that called her dad dude. Still one of my all-time favorite comments this year.
Yeah, she said, my dad is a competitive dude. Saw her do that in the opening minutes, beat every big for Baylor down the court and score a layup. So having her back in the game gives that extra element to West Virginia.
They give Cho the shot, gives it up. Wallace for three, rips the net. That is her second from beyond the arc today. Baylor undefeated in conference play, the number 3 team.
That's how they played early in the game, but since then, West Virginia took care of things, but Baylor's come out renewed.
Outside, and West Virginia regains it again, and it's Naomi Davenport.
Naomi Davenport has been in double figures every Big 12 game except Kansas State.
And how about the fact that Baylor opens up quarter number 3, 5 of 5, beginning of the game inside-outside.
That's something you have to take away from Baylor, and it's not easy to do. That is an excellent pass by Kristy Wallace, and then she turns the corner, gets to the basket quickly. So she had the pass to set up Brown inside, and then she turns the corner and scores, coming off that career-high scoring effort against Texas, and terrific defense against Brooke McCarty. That's one of those areas where Kristy Wallace is so competitive and so good.
6 turnovers for Baylor. Ray, the scoop, no. Wanted the foul, didn't get it. Wallace will lead the break. Nice hesitation. What a shot, Kristy Wallace.
Boy, what a tough shot.
And Ray quickly down court the other way, the scoop, and she's going to get fouled on the play. And Kristy Wallace, I think, is frustrated with her teammates right now.
Yes, she is. She turned around and said, where is everybody? Because you have to hustle back. It's an incredible move by Wallace. Drew some contact, threw it up over her shoulder, and then the sprint back. It was Brown that committed the foul and Wallace that were back, and nobody else for Baylor. And Kristy Wallace showed her competitiveness and turned around and yelled at her teammates.
And the numbers on Kristy Wallace, Just love her game. By the way, Kalani Brown picked up her third personal foul. Muldrow off the dribble, baseline. No, Wallace pulls down the board. She does everything. And sets things up. Nice hesitation. Cox, good pass inside, easy. Cox to Cohen.
And it was good ball movement set up by Kristy Wallace, driving.
I tell you, she needs to get in this game, and this might help Baylor.
She gets the ball in the middle of the paint, a very high percentage. 2 of 3 from beyond the arc. She's set up with teammates. She's scored the basketball. She's got after them when they didn't hustle down the court fast enough. Her performance against Texas was even more impressive because she was fighting a cold.
Yeah.
And in the postgame press conference, she was coughing and hacking and barely could get her words out.
Pardee sprints. That'll be off her leg, and it'll belong to Baylor. Also a shot clock violation. And
you can see the points in the paint, how that's turned around, and there's 2 more added by Kristy Wallace on that.
Have to play. Cox is trying to get position. Muldrow won't let her. Now she's in the left block. Wallace, big time 3. Kristy Wallace.
Huge three-pointer. Virginia has to get some stops here.
Yeah.
An opportunity for Baylor. They make 1 here or 2. That might be all they need.
Boy, that's tough. Boy, Kristy Wallace has just played outstanding today. 25 points in the ball game, 4 assists, throwing a couple of rebounds. But Baylor will keep their winning streak intact. It'll go to 16. And they'll stay undefeated in Big 12 play, moving to 9-0. And they hold West Virginia scoreless over the final almost 6 minutes.